Hello, everyone. Imagine waking up and immediately going on your phone to scroll on TikTok or Instagram or anything for at least an hour before you get out of your bed. Then, when you get up, you decide to do some schoolwork and do that for a couple of hours, or you go to work and your job requires you to be on a computer or your phone to do something. And then when you come home for the end of your day, before you go to bed, you watch some TV or you scroll some more on your phone until your eyes burn. Does that sound familiar? Excessive screen time is silently damaging our health, both physically and mentally. Limiting screen time is a necessary step toward reclaiming our health. If you're ever ending the day with tired eyes, a stiff neck, or you're just anxious from the media, you are not alone. I too struggle with this, and I'm going to tell you some things that will hopefully get you in the right path. Some may argue that screen time is unavoidable and harmless, but the facts state otherwise. In this graph is percentage of U.S. teenagers ages 12 to 17 who had had symptoms of anxiety or depression in the past 2 weeks. So the red bar is screen time more than 4 hours a day. So that graph is over 2 times as big than less than 4 hours a day of daily screen time. For the anxiety, you're 27.1% for more than 4 hours, and for less than 4 hours you're at 12.3, and the depression line you're at 25.9 for over 4 hours and 9.5 less than 4 hours. Now I'm going to be telling you some myths versus facts. So screen time is just a part of life. That's true, but overuse causes long-term issues such as your posture will start to lack, and that can lead to back and neck issues. Another myth is I'm active, so I'm fine. Overuse of screens can cause harm to your eyes, your sleep, and mental clarity. So it doesn't matter if you're like some professional athlete and you run every day or you lift every day. It doesn't matter because your eyes, your sleep, and mental clarity will all start to plummet. Another myth is it helps me relax. Some studies link it to anxiety and poor sleep. So with screen time, I know it may seem like it helps you relax, but from JAMA Pediatrics, they state that over 60% of most causes of like depression and stuff are from screen time. Now that we've cleared up some myths, let's look at some data to support our cause. So I brought back the graph from the previous one. Teens using screens more than 4 hours a day, it's over 2 times more of a depression risk. The sleep quality plummets after 4+ hours evening screen time. So anytime after like 5 if you're using your phone until like 9, 10. And if you're like me, sometimes I'm like up until 11 on my screen, and it shows because my eyes will really start to hurt after a little while. And 60% of heavy users report no regular exercise, so not only are they ruining their eyes, they're also just letting the screen consume them. Now let's look at some examples of real-life situations. The boy at the top of the screen spends hours on his computer, which led him to withdraw and become irritable towards his parents. The teen at the bottom left corner is surrounded by junk food and screens. This led to chronic migraines and early signs of back problems or back damage. And lastly, the picture at the bottom right is a mother holding her phone and also being on her computer while her child eats alone. Screen time doesn't just affect our health, It's stealing our chances of real human connection. The consequences are clear. Screen time affects our physical health, our mental well-being, and our family connection. I challenge you to cut your screen time by 50% this week. Instead, replace it with exercise, read a book, or just go outside and enjoy the fresh air. At the very least, turn your phone off 1 hour before bed each night this week. Thank you.